thought pretty recently, given the cost of living crisis, it can be really hard to prioritize vegetables when we're just trying to get by. We're just trying not to spend a bomb at the supermarket. And often when we have new babies, that's a time where our budgets, when we can spend a lot less. So this is what some of the mums that I've been speaking to have suggested. Remember to look at canned foods, looking at the ingredients list, so there's no added salt, no added sugar, excuse me, and shop in the frozen section. For example, spinach, $3.90 in the frozen section, or it was $7.29 when I did this in the fresh section. Same thing, cauliflower was much cheaper, broccoli was much cheaper. You can get things like pumpkin and eggplant and things like that from the freezer section. Sometimes meat can be cheaper in the freezer section as well. So remember to have a look there, have a look at your tins. I know some people do avoid buying food that can go off because it might get wasted, but chop and freeze all of your fruit, all of your veg. If you find a cabbage, for example, and you're not going to eat a whole cabbage before it goes off, you can chop that up and pop it in your freezer. Have it later. If you've got a big bag of apples and you're not going to eat them all, same thing. Chop them up, pop them in the freezer. Shopping seasonally, reducing your food waste. So things like broccoli stems, you can use those. Pop them in your mince. Pop them into a fritter. Sometimes if you can make it to a Saturday or Sunday market, the foods can be cheaper. I haven't tried this, but a lot of mums that I've talked to have said that the Wonky Box has worked for them, which is a company that takes all the food that the supermarkets don't want to buy because it might be a funny shape or something like that, and they sell it in a delivery for cheap. If possible, try to plant a garden can help as well. So things like spinach can grow really easily in a garden, and then you've got free spinach for as long as the crop will last for. And if you have any other frugal tips, feel free to put them in the chat and just share them with everyone else that's here. Because often learning from each other as mums is one of the best things that we can do.